Welcome back. I am N.S. Lavanya, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, I am going to explain types of reading, extensive and intensive reading, which is a part of the syllabus Communicative English prescribed by University of Madras. Extensive reading. It refers to reading longer text in a longer period of time. Example, a novel or a short story, and reading it for pleasure. The reader need not stop to look at the meaning of every unknown word because it will stop the flow of reading. So, you have to read continuously. It is extensive reading. In learning English as a second language, learners tend not to go in for extensive reading because they feel bored by the entire book written in an alien language. When you read a novel by a native writer of English, you are also confronted by the culture differences. For a beginner who sets out to read, it is best to start with short stories that are easily understandable. It is advisable to read O. Henry's short stories, which has a very interesting twist in the end. You can also read Rabindranath Tagore, one of the finest short story writers, novelist and playwright stories. His stories are filled with humanism and pathos. Choose any one of these things and practice reading. Long text contains a lot of different discourses, where a place, person or a situation is described in great detail. A new reader finds this boring as there is no story that is happening. It is fine to skip those passages, for in a novel, skipping such passages may not affect the storyline. The narrative discourse is where the storyline progresses. It is this discourse which keeps the story alive. It starts with action and keeps the narrative going. If the reader gets into the narrative part of the novel, he or she will be attracted to the story and keep reading. So, for beginners, it is good to start a novel which has a fast-moving narrative discourse. When he or she has got into the habit of extensive reading, they will not skip because the beauty of language is best expressed in such passages. So you start loving to read the extensive text. Next one is intensive reading. When a reader reads a text carefully and intently with absorbed concentration with a view to extract a specific information, then it is called as intensive reading. It is a method that is used in teaching English, where learners are given a short text and guided to understand the grammatical structures, the syntax, and the vocabulary that will help them in using the language effectively. Intensive reading helps different readers in various contexts. Learners who learn English as second language, this becomes an effective tool to learn grammar from a short text or a poem. It helps the learners to grasp complex ideas and to learn problem solving through reading passages. Dear students, I have given the activity to you for your better understanding the reading comprehension. Let's have a look at it. According to Greek mythology, Atlas was a titan of enormous strength. After being defeated by the god Zeus, Atlas was forced to carry the earth and the sky for an eternity. In depictions of Atlas, he is shown as a stooped figure carrying the globe on his shoulders. Because of his association with the globe, maps began to be decorated with this image of Atlas. Accordingly, the word Atlas became a nickname for a collection of maps. Today, an atlas refers to any book that consist of a bound collection of maps. For example, an atlas can be made up of maps of the countries of the world or of the states of the United States. Sometimes, an atlas will also contain graphs and charts with other statistical information about the culture, religion, climate, or government of the population of a given area. Students, I advise you to read the passage once more to answer the question I have given. First question, based on information in the passage, it can be inferred that Atlas supported the earth and sky because he was a titan of enormous strength, punished after losing to Zeus, associated with maps and globes, a slave to the god. Question 2. Based on information in the passage, it can be inferred that which of the following people or groups might use an atlas? A group of explorers on the Nile River, a backpacker planning a tour of Europe, army generals preparing for battle. You have to choose. Conjunctions are used to indicate or emphasize the existence of a relationship between ideas. As used in the passage, which of the following conjunctions could be used in place of the conjunction accordingly? Although, as a result, consequently. Read carefully and write the correct answer. Based on the information in the passage, it can be inferred that the additional charts and graphs in an atlas could include information about first, major languages, average temperatures, and the last one is historical events. Thanks for watching. We meet again next time in another interesting topic.